Good evening and welcome to Winnipeg. Now, I was thinking earlier, what if somebody has just tuned in? They will have no idea what we're trying to do here this evening. Okay, I have been building 1/200 scale model ships. I'm on my fourth one. I've done the Bismarck, I've done the HMS Hood, I've done the Rodney, and now I'm about a third of the way, I guess, or a little better, through the USS Iowa. And when you're building a plastic model, I'm sure everybody knows that you cut the pieces off a part that's known as the sprue. And you get a whole bunch of little pieces that you need and a lot more sprue that you don't need. Now some of this sprue is behind me up on the wall, and some of it got thrown out, but some of it I've cut into little pieces. And what I'm planning to do is to make a pen. It'll be similar to this one right here. This is a practice one. And so I know it kind of works. But I'm having a bit of a problem with the little pieces not sticking to the acrylic that I mix up. And I was thinking that possibly I've got a problem with mold release on the sprue. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ultrasonic cleaner here and boiling hot soapy water and maybe some isopropyl alcohol afterwards, and I'm going to try and make these little pieces as pristine as possible so that when I mix it all together there's less chance of the pieces flying out of the what's known as the pen blank. And I actually had that on this practice pen. We sort of fixed it up. You can't even see the problem anymore. But anyway, let's sort of get at this evening. And I had to modify my strainer here so that it would fit down into the ultrasonic cleaner and get down to the bottom. Well, instead of me yapping here, why don't we just get at it? Okay, a moment ago this was boiling, so I don't think it's going to cool too much. And we're just going to give it just a little bit of soap here. Not a whole lot, otherwise this might foam up on me. And okay, that's a liter or maybe a tiny bit more. Now, see if it's gonna, oh yeah, that's gonna be all right. And here we go. Yeah, everything's basically suspended there. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, I've rinsed them out under hot running water here. It should have got, I would say, most of the soap residue off. And now we'll do our isopropyl thing here. I've been hoping that the really fine ones would have gone through the mesh, but as you can see, some of them are stuck on there. I'm going to be pouring this back and reusing it. I'm pretty sure that when I get through with here, it'll probably be 98%. Okay. Oh, there's no rush on this now. Okay, I have cleaned my mixing bowl really good, and I have cleaned off the spatula that I'm going to be using. And we'll just let these dry overnight. I'll spread them out. Try now not to be touching them with my fingers anywhere. It's like mixing a cake, isn't it? That's pretty good. Alright. Now I am reasonably convinced that I've done my reasonable best to get the mold release and grease off of these little parts. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you in the next episode.